Yo, what's up guys? We're back with another video today, and today I thought, why not do my UFC hot takes? I've got a couple that I feel like are a bit spicy, some ones that, some people won't agree with, but me personally, I think they are very valid. But with that being said, let's get right into it. Alright, now let's get into the spiciest one of this video. And that is Dricus du Plessis beats Khamzat Chimaev. Now, let me explain, guys, alright? This is all based on basically that DDP is just a goofy fighter, and he's kind of just a tough matchup, really, for anyone, just because of how goofy he is, and just like how strange he fights. Like, you just look at how he fights with anyone, even the lower guys. He's so weird to fight that he just finds ways to win. And in fights where he's losing, he just finds ways to win. And that's why, I feel like DDP, he's a better striker because he's goofy. But I do think he's just a genuinely better striker regardless. But it's also the fact he's just goofy. And another thing, I don't think DDP is going to be taken down that much by Khamzat Chimaev. Do I think he will? Yes. I don't think, I do think that's going to happen. But I don't think Khamzat Chimaev's going to, like, ragdoll him or something like that. Because Dricus du Plessis, like, he's not a tall middleweight, but he's a big and, like, chunky big boy middleweight. Like, he's not fat, but he's just very, how do I say it? He's like that Torres guy from the Day and White Contender Series. He's got that build. And because of that, like, and it's also the fact that he, like, walks around, I think 200 pounds he said or more. So I don't think he's gonna be ragdolled like a lot of people say. And he's also just strong, honestly. And it's also, he's got good wrestling. I mean, he almost submitted Robert Whittaker. I'm sorry, guys. He almost submitted Robert Whittaker in the first round, and he was on top of him for the rest of the round, like throwing punches and all that. So, I think, especially if Khamzat takes him down in the first round, which I do think will happen. But I don't think DDP is going to get choked out or anything. I think if DDP survives that, he's going to use his goofy style and just his plot armor to somehow win this fight. I really, listen, I do believe DDP beats Khamzat, but it is by goofy style, however he wants. He's goofy from Mickey Mouse. But yeah, that's what I think about this fight. Alright, now we're on to the next UFC hot take, and it's not necessarily about, like, how close this fight is, but I think Aljamain smokes Movsar Evloev, because, honestly, you just look at the people who Aljamain's fought and Movsar's fought, it's night and day. Like, the best win Movsar has is Arnold Allen, and that is a very good win. I will give him that. But, like, Aljamain has wins over Peter Yan. I'm only counting that first one or the second one, because the first one doesn't count. TJ Dillashaw, Henry Cejudo, which is a very good win in my opinion. Corey Sandhagen, he's beaten a lot of, like, good names, and, like, I think his wrestling's much better than Movsar. The striking, I mean, these two are not going to stand up for the duration of the fight. This is going to be a full 15 minutes of grappling, and that's what it's going to be, really. And I just think Movsar's mid. I really do. I don't think he's that good. Like obviously he's decent. I'd say he's top 10 featherweight material, because he beat Arnold Allen, but he's not championship material. I'm sorry. This guy is the most he's, in my opinion, the most overrated ranked like fighter. Like on the top of my head. I can't think of anyone else on the top of my head, but he's the most overrated guy, genuinely. I mean, who has he beaten? Like besides Arnold Allen? Who? Like it annoys me. And like people will glaze Movsar Evloev, and he's not even beating people dominantly. Like he's struggling to beat these guys. He was struggling to beat Arnold Allen. He was struggling to beat Diego Lopez on a 2 weeks notice, which by the way, he almost got submitted by him. The Dan Egan one, I have not seen that one. I'm not gonna lie, guys. I'm not gonna lie. I'm sorry. But you get the point. Movsar is not, like, he's not championship material in my opinion. Now, the one advantage Movsar does have is the fact that he is younger compared to Aljamain, who's 35. That is a factor, but I don't think it's that big of a factor. And that's why I think Aljamain smokes Movsar Evloev. And it's also just the fact that, you know, like I said before, Aljamain is just a better wrestler, honestly. Now, for this, like, spicy take, which I don't think it's 100% spicy. I've seen some people say their opinion on this one, and I agree with them. Sean O'Malley would beat Merab in a rematch. I firmly believe that. The biggest problem with Sean O'Malley in that fight was that he was just so hesitant. I don't understand why he was so hesitant. It was like it was a tough fight, don't get me wrong, but this was a winnable fight for him. Merab is so chinny. He almost got knocked out by Henry Cejudo. If Henry Cejudo is able to rock you, like, Sean O'Malley should have done that, and he was, even when he wasn't even, like, hitting hard. Pause. Like, the kicks he was landing, some of the jabs or right hands he was hitting hurt Merab. Like, this guy he can get knocked out. And I don't understand why O'Malley didn't do it. But I do believe in a rematch, Sean O'Malley will look at that tape and he will be like, okay, I can't be stiff and hesitant. I have to go on the offensive and I have to knock this guy out. And also, something else I didn't include on here is, well, Merab's gas tank is obviously legit. Don't get me wrong. It's the best gas tank in the UFC. But O'Malley has good gas tank. Like, he didn't get tired at least he didn't look like he got tired. Like it didn't look like it. I mean, they didn't really do much throughout that whole fight, so that's probably why he didn't get gassed. But still, man. Still. Like, it was so frustrating to watch. But I feel like Sean O'Malley, in a rematch, he would beat Merab, honestly, genuinely. Now we're on to my final hot take. Not the craziest hot take, honestly, but the hot take goes, like, Alex Pereira sleeps Ankalaev, but my hot take is that Alex Pereira doesn't get taken down by Ankalaev. I genuinely think so. My reasoning is Alex Pereira is way taller than Ankalaev. I think he's got like 4 inches of reach, I think, or something like that. It's around that. He weighs much more than Ankalaev. Like, he walks around like 230. I think he might honestly walk around like 240, honestly, I think. And he's a tall, lean guy. And those type of guys, they have knockout power, and they are relatively strong, I would say. So I think because of that, Pereira is going to be too strong for Ankalaev to try and take down. And Pereira's going to use his weight and his height to cover cover Ankalaev. Kind of like how Jones did to DC in both of their fights. And also, Alex Pereira, like, another reason why I don't think he'll get taken down is that Alex Pereira will kind of keep the distance, honestly. He'll use his leg kicks, which will very much hurt Ankalaev. And I was not impressed at all by that fight with Rakic. Rakic, I thought, won one of the rounds. I don't exactly remember which one it was, because it was a... But I was not impressed by Magomed at all. Genuinely. He did not impress me at all. I can't say it was a competitive striking, but it was. It was. Like, it just, there wasn't much to take note of, apart from the fact that Rakic, when he leg kicked Ankalaev would do nothing. Imagine what Pereira would do to Ankalaev if he leg kicked him. Night and day. He would hurt Ankalaev's legs badly, man. Badly. Honestly. And, like, honestly, I just don't see, but, like, the only advantage Magomed has is the wrestling and the jiu-jitsu. But with all this time Alex Pereira has been just training, because I've seen all the footage, he's been training jiu-jitsu and just learning all of that in preparation for this fight. So I don't think that Ankalaev can take down Pereira. Genuinely. I don't think he beats him anywhere. Realistically. I think Pereira, well, I think how it's going to go, I'm not going to give my full breakdown because I'll wait when the fight gets announced, but, like, Pereira will just use his leg kicks, he'll keep his distance, and then he'll knock him out. Genuinely, that's what I think will happen. But, guys, that is it for today. Leave a like, subscribe, comment, and I will see you all later for probably the Peter Yan versus Davison Figueiredo full card prediction. You'll probably see that in, I'd say maybe 1 or 2 days. But yeah, that's it for me. I will see you then. Peace!